we started at the top of the system, mapping the whole system of Social Security to understand where all the fraud was. And there's a lot of great people there that showed us really a lot of waste. And so that came up with a big list of stuff that we're working on. You've heard some of that already, but this is what jumped out at us. When we saw these numbers, we were like, what is this? In 21, you see 270,000 people, goes all the way to 2.1 million in 24. These are non-citizens that are getting Social Security numbers.
What? Non-citizens getting Social Security numbers. That's what we're doing today. Just to explain what this is, that's Antonio Gracias. He helps out Doge, and he did a presentation. This is Elon Musk on the right there, doing a massive presentation in Wisconsin for voters. They're trying to get, tomorrow is vote day. So you can do early voting or whatever, but you have to go in and vote if you're in Wisconsin to elect our Schimmel for their court. Otherwise, their court system is going to get 2 more Democrat seats at the Senate. We're going to lose the Senate. But the main thing is, look at that. See that blue line there on the right? Let's get this bigger on screen so you can see. That blue line right there on the right is the number 2 million of Social Security numbers handed out to illegals under Biden. That's in 2024, so you can see it escalating. That's what he did, trying to get illegals the vote. And they found them voting. Not a conspiracy. These are facts now. Welcome to the Doug ToNaples channel.
Yeah, this is a mind-blowing chart.
Yeah, just this literally blew us away. Like, we went there to find fraud, and we found this by accident. And this isn't political, by the way. My parents are immigrants. Yeah, this country's been great to us. My brother and sister all born in Spain. I'm pro-legal immigration. This is not political. This is not political. This is about America and the future of America. And there are a lot of good people in the system that pointed this in this direction. I want to honor them right now, that work in the government today, who took risks to show us these numbers and tell us what's going on. Yeah. So I want to stop for a minute. I want to honor those people today. Very good people. Very good people. I have been from D.C. to Social Security offices to the border to track this down, and very good people have helped us along the way. I want to thank them.
Yeah.
This number...
There's good people on both sides, is what he's saying. He says it's not political. Like, this is just facts. This is not political. It actually is political. Here's where I'm going to disagree with him. Because only the Democrat Party wants this. The Republican Party does not want your non-citizens getting Social Security numbers. So he goes, this is not political, like this is just facts. No, it is 100% political. 100% political. One party did this, one party wants this. And you can see with that spike, that blue line, that's under Democrat rule. It is political. There's one party that wants this, and we never put an X next to that party. This is why. This is why they're going to sell your country out to non-citizens. They want to redistribute your money. Wait till you see all the benefits these illegal citizens are getting. Non-citizen, illegally obtained Social Security, they're voting, and they're taking all of your welfare, all of your Medicaid, all of your benefits.
What this is when you come in the country, if you're an illegal, there's a couple ways to come in. You come in through a port of entry, and you can tell them you're afraid, and they'll give you an asylum case. You'll get an interview, then you get in. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is to just go to the border. Literally, this happened. I talked to Border Patrol myself. Elon was there too. I went to Laredo, and I went to Bronzeville. Elon went to Eagle Pass. You walk up to a Border Patrol officer, and you tell them you want to come in. They have a couple of choices. They could charge you with a misdemeanor or a felony under 1325, or they can make it an administrative offense, like a parking ticket, basically. They were told to do that, make it an administrative offense under the last administration.
Under the last administration, Biden administration said give them an administrative offense, meaning like a parking ticket, knowing they didn't have the manpower to prosecute. They'll get into this. They purposefully overwhelm the system.
And then you go walk across the border. They do what's called a release from your own recognizance, and they give you an NTA, a notice to appear, which to appear to judge. The wait times on judges are like average 6 years. Look at Grok, you'll see it on immigration judges. There's only 700 of them. This is 5.5 million people, okay? So what happens then? Once you're in the country and you got asylum through one of these pathways, and we map the whole thing out, you can apply for a work document. You file a 765, it's the work form. You get this form called the 766, that's the authorization, and then Social Security Administration automatically sends you in the mail your Social Security number. No interview.
No interview, no audit. They don't have to even make a face recognition. They didn't even try to stop this. Democrats, this is the feature, not a bug. This was their plan the whole time. Go back to what he said about the judges. There's only 700 judges to process millions of cases of these people that had a notice to appear. There's no way they're going to appear in a court. And if they do, there's no way that our judge system can properly punish them or reject them. So it really was a free invitation. They're given a work document so they can go to work. They worked around all of our laws. And then they'll be in the system, worker, and then vote. That was the plan.
No ID.
This is worth just reiterating. It's not people sometimes think that under the Biden administration that he was simply asleep at the switch. He wasn't asleep.
No.
They weren't asleep at the switch. It was a massive, large-scale program to import as many illegals as possible, ultimately to change the entire voting map of the United States and disenfranchise the American people and make it a permanent, deep blue, one-party state.
That's what they did to California. The model is California. California used to have Republicans and Democrats. In fact, they still have a lot of Republicans, but now they have one party. That is, you're not going to ever flip California back to red. And they wanted to do that with the entire United States, aiming at redistributing illegals to all of the swing states and all the big cities.
On which there would be no escape.
Look, if I hadn't seen this myself, I'm not sure I'd have believed it. I went through it myself and mapped it, and Elon is right. This is true. The defaults in the system from Social Security to all of the benefit programs have been set to max inclusion, max pay for these people, and minimum collection.
Max pay, minimum collection. They're not collecting anything from them. No information, no data, no taxes. And they are max included in all of your free welfare benefits. Remember, when the Democrats say they're trying to, the Doge, these guys, do they look like they're trying to make their friends rich? Do they look like they're trying to take away your Social Security? Those are the lies and fear mongering that they're trying to push out through media, and it's not sticking with the American people.
That's what's happening. We found 1.3 million of them already on Medicaid, as an example. We've gone through, on every benefit program we went through, we found groups from this particular group of people, this 5.5 million people, in those benefit programs. And then what was really, really disturbing us was why. We're asking ourselves why.
Right.
And so we actually just took a sample and looked at voter registration records. And we found people here registered to vote. In this population, yes.
And who did vote?
And we found some by sampling that actually did vote, and we have referred them to prosecution at the Homeland Security Investigation Service.
Yeah.
Already, that is already happening.
Okay, don't clap too hard because they've only referred some of them. We need all of them referred. This is the biggest scandal in American history, guys. This is the biggest governmental, formal conspiracy that's true. It is treasonous, it's anti-American, it's anti our entire system of government to do this, what the Democrats have done. And the idea that people are distracted from the work of Doge or trying to poo-poo Doge, you're being distracted. They want you to focus on Epstein. They want you to focus on RFK Jr. scandal. They want you to focus on UFOs. They want you even to focus on Tesla protests. All that are distractions, guys. This is the number one thing we have to do to save America. And if you care about your Social Security, then you never vote for a Democrat. You root for Trump. You encourage Doge in what they do. That's where we're at. This is the biggest change in American history because by my guess, about at least half of our government money is being misdirected, misappropriated. Half of the taxes you pay aren't going to your government to benefit citizens or even America. It's going to buy votes for illegals to come in, and they're giving them all of their services. Next time you have to wait in a long line, you go to Fresno and go in the hospital in Fresno. It will be all illegal Hispanics in line, and you'll wait 4 hours if you're lucky enough to get seen. It's clogged, overwhelmed. It affects our public schools. They've clogged all of our public schools. It's why in California, they have to do English as a second language. Everything has to be done in Spanish also. They're prepping these citizens to come here and permanently take America. They didn't pay into the system, and they're going to draw from our benefits. They're not paying their taxes, and they're going to draw our welfare. If they get sick, if they get in trouble, they're going to put their kids in the public school. They're not paying into that. It costs $50,000 a head to educate our kids. They're not paying that $50,000 a head. We're paying it. I'm Doug in exile. Leave us a comment.